They cleared this bitch out. They was just fighting. All right. Oh, that's all. Shoot that nigga. Oh, we just shot that nigga. Oh, I just saw him shoot that dude. Oh, fuck.
You can imagine the sheer terror of those holiday shoppers inside when that gunfire rang out. The shooting causing pandemonium, sending a stampede of shoppers running right out this entrance behind me. Some people leaving their shoes behind. And tonight, police are still trying to track down that gunman who opened fire. Tonight, panic tearing through an Atlanta mall as gunshots ring out, sending shoppers running for cover. It happened at the Cumberland Mall in northwest Atlanta. With just 11 days till Christmas, the mall was packed, filled with visitors trying to finish their holiday shopping.
I just saw people running outside, bumping into chairs, everything. It was just scary.
The mall going on lockdown. Cobb County Police called the incident a verbal altercation that started at the food court. One person was shot and is receiving treatment. The suspect identified, but still on the loose. The shooting comes at a time when Americans are on high alert, just days after 6 people were killed at a Jersey City market, and 4 months after 22 people were killed inside a Walmart in El Paso. Even the police remaining vigilant.
Cobb County Police trains frequently on active shooter protocol. We recently all just went through active shooter training as a police department, so we were able to put that training into use today.
Shoppers who were inside the mall still on edge.
Last thing you would ever think about somebody being shot inside the mall.
I swear I don't exactly like to shop at malls because I always, when I go to a mall, I kind of have one eye open anyway.
25 years ago, this would have been a shooting in a mall because of a dispute between 2 parties. And all of the shoppers would not have reacted the same. But now, instinctively, they react as if it's an active killer. They run, they hide, they get behind barricades.
Morgan, you said the suspect is still on the loose. Any idea where he might be tonight?
Yeah, Jose, police say that they do know the identity of this gunman, but they have yet to say where his exact whereabouts are. In the meantime, a heavy police presence remaining here, gathering surveillance video in hopes of learning more.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
Still no arrests in connection with a horrific gun incident at a shopping mall just north of Atlanta. Someone fired a shot in the middle of a food court at the Cumberland Mall Saturday afternoon. One man was taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound. Officers say all the insanity erupted when 2 men got into a fight. Shoppers are disappointed something like this could happen, especially at the height of the holiday shopping season.
I'm just hoping that this madness will end at some point, and it's sad to see it happen during the Christmas season.
The gunman got away. The person who was shot had surgery and is expected to recover.
Now to a scare at a mall on this busy holiday shopping weekend. People running for their lives when gunfire rang out. Zachary Keish has more.
This morning, police are looking for the person who opened fire Saturday afternoon at a mall outside of Atlanta.
Everybody is running outside. They're advising that shooting's happening downstairs.
This cell phone video captures the chaos. Shoppers can be seen shielding children. Others run for cover.
There was a lady with her children. She was in pure pandemonium. She didn't know what was going on. There was an elderly woman on the floor. 2 other gentlemen were helping her, take cover in the back.
Police say it started with an argument in the food court before escalating. Then witnesses describe seeing a man in a pool of blood.
Luckily, it was not an active shooter incident, but it did have a high response out of abundance of caution due to the area, shoppers, and such.
They are saying they do have 1 confirmed down by Moe's.
Police say the suspect has been identified but not caught.
I'm just thanking God I'm still alive.
The police are calling this an isolated incident. Now the victim was rushed to a local hospital where he's expected to survive his injuries.
Harrowing video, Zachary.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sharing.
Cobb County Police Department responded to an incident this afternoon out here at Cumberland Mall. There was a domestic dispute that started out in the food court area that broke into shots fired. There was 1 person who was shot and has been transported, and there was another suspect that fled from the scene. Yes, sir, we are. We have one suspect that's identified, and we're working to locate him at this time.
Just one suspect?
At this time, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the condition of the person who was shot?
We don't have the condition currently, but they are in treatment.
When you say domestic dispute, can you kind of elaborate? How did the victim and the shooter know each other?
I don't know that right now. I apologize in saying domestic dispute. There was a verbal altercation that happened between them that resulted in shots fired.
I know you're the spokesperson, you're not inside, but what we hear from a lot of people is that there was a fight, maybe a robbery over shoes or something. Have you heard that?
I don't have any information onto that. There were a lot of people that said that there was a physical altercation that ensued also. I don't know what the nature of that altercation was.
Any other, I know initially this went crazy on social media, reports of an active shooter, and people just started rushing out the door. Any other injuries or anything that you think, any other people we had to treat because of the stampede of people getting out?
There were a number of people that were in the mall that experienced panic attacks. There was a couple of women that were pregnant that wanted their unborn babies to be checked out. We had a bunch of different ambulances here as an abundance of caution to make sure that if there was anybody injured that they would be treated quickly.
And just to be clear, the victim, can you give us age or sex of the victim, and then also the suspect who you're looking for?
I don't have any information to release on that at this time. When we have more information, we'll be able to push it out, but at this time we don't.
Do you think the suspect's still inside the mall?
According to what I have been told in the security sweeps, no, sir. We're working hand in hand with the mall right now, and our search teams have pulled out.
Is the victim also a part of the fight? Is he part of the fight?
I don't know his involvement, but he was there at the time.
But was he just like an innocent bystander eating in the food court?
I don't know that for sure right now.
And anything, I guess assume the mall's closed for the rest of the day, anything the public should be aware of? The fact that, I guess, this gunman is still on the run.
I mean, honestly, we know it's the holidays. We know a lot of people want to do shopping. We intend for the mall to be opened up hopefully today. We don't have a time frame on that. The food court will remain closed because our crime scene just responded and they've got work to do. The mall manager said that we hope to open the mall today.
Final thing, just you guys train for this stuff every day. You never want to have to use your training, but the fact that this happened and you guys came out here, just can you just talk about the response that you guys had and just how, I guess, you always have to be ready.
As you said, Cobb County Police trains frequently on active shooter protocol. We recently all just went through active shooter training as a police department, so we were able to put that training into use today. Luckily, it was not an active shooter incident, but it did have a high response out of abundance of caution due to the area, shoppers, and such.
Was it two men fighting or a man and a woman?
I don't know for sure. I know we have at least one male suspect, but other than that, I don't know. Once we have more information, we'll make sure to push that out to you guys.
Can you give us a description of those?
I don't have any descriptions of anybody at this time.
So when you guys responded, did you guys clear everybody out from the mall at the time? Or I know a lot of them, some of the people I talked to said that store employees came and told them to get out. So did you guys go through and make sure like people were getting out of the mall? Or?
When we first arrived, we wanted to make sure that the threat was eliminated, and then after that we started bringing in rescue teams to get the people who were experiencing medical issues, and then after that we went through and started just bringing everybody out that were barricaded inside the stores, closets, and such.
Do you know how many shots were fired?
No, sir, I don't know.
Was there an officer's motorcycle that was hit?
There was a motor officer that was involved in an accident as he was responding, and he is being treated right now for minor injuries.
He was taken to a hospital?
He's being treated for minor injuries.
But at a hospital or just
I don't know that for sure. I know he's being treated for minor injuries.
So we don't annoy you. Are you just going to put out a press advisory, or are there going to be updates?
We should have our next update at 4 o'clock. And if anything changes, we'll make sure everybody who sent emails to the PIO email will make sure that you're contacted if that decides to not happen. More than likely, we'll have an update at 4 o'clock regardless, whether it's sound worthy or not. Okay?
Yes, Jessica Bruce, Jessica Bruce, captain with the Atlanta Police Department.
Can you pretty much, what's going on tonight?
Tonight, Atlanta Police responded to 11 Peachtree Avenue around 8:20 p.m. tonight on response to an 11-year-old and an 18-year-old shot. The 11-year-old shot twice, one to the thigh area leg and once to the buttocks. The adult male shot to the abdomen and to the arm. Both were taken to area hospitals, alert conscious and breathing. At this point, we don't have a motive, but we know that it was probably a targeted attack on the residents at the 11 Peachtree Avenue. 2 to 3 males at this time were firing towards the house and struck the victims when they heard the gunfire. They proceeded towards the gunfire and were struck.
Was this considered a drive-by?
It was not a drive-by. They were on foot. They were in the driveway adjacent from the house and started shooting towards the house.
Any arrests made?
None at this time.
Any suspects?
None at this time.
What about this house? Have you guys been? What is the history on this house?
You'll have to get with open records on that. I have no idea about that one.
No one.
Right now, we're just conducting our interviews with a bunch of witnesses and some video footage that we've located in the area to help us out with this incident.
Yeah, and are the kids that were shot, are they residents of the home that you guys responded to?
One of them lives at the home and one lives at the house next door, so they're related and live next door to each other.
Was there some type of altercation, or was there?
Not that we know of. It was just, like I said, a targeted attack. Somebody knew that they were over there sitting on the front porch.
Okay. All right, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nothing at this time.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate it.